If LinkedIn is your way in, then your profile is the front door. In this next part, we are starting with Optimize, the first step to building a presence that attracts opportunity. You'll learn the 5 essential profile elements you need to stop being invisible and start showing up in recruiter searches. This is the foundation of everything else. Let's make it count. LinkedIn is a launch pad for your next success, and today we are breaking it down into 3 key steps: optimize, network, and grow. Here's what I mean. First, optimize. Your profile should do the talking for you. From your headline to your visuals, let's set this up so that anyone landing on your page knows you mean business. Then we're diving into network. But we are not talking about random connections. I'm going to show you how to build a network that matters, one that boosts your visibility and positions you as the professional people remember. Finally, grow. This is about using LinkedIn to actively push your career forward. From job search techniques to LinkedIn learning, I will walk you through the tools to make LinkedIn work for you, not just sit there passively. So, optimize, network, and grow. 3 steps to turn LinkedIn into your ultimate career catalyst. So let's dive in and get you set up to stand out. Starting with optimize, let's focus on your profile. If you want to have any shot at standing out on LinkedIn, these 5 sections are the bare minimum that you need to fill out. Think of them as your foundation. It's the basics that make or break your profile. First, a profile photo. If you don't have one, you're not even in the game. People trust faces, not blank avatars. Second, a compelling headline. This isn't your job title. This is your hook, your value proposition. It is the first thing people read, and it better grab their attention. Next, an engaging about section. This is where you tell your story, who you are, what you bring to the table, and why someone should connect with you. Write it in the first person and don't be boring. Then, at least 2 experience entries. This shows where you've been and what you've done, but don't just list job titles. Highlight the impact you made. Finally, a minimum of 5 skills. Why? Because profiles with 5 or more skills get 33 times more recruiter inquiries. You're either showing up in searches or getting buried. So these 5 elements are the starting line. Without them, your LinkedIn profile isn't just incomplete, it's invisible. Your LinkedIn profile is your digital handshake. It is the first impression you give to the professional world. And like any good handshake, it can either be strong or weak. The difference? A strong profile opens doors. A weak one, it shuts them. So here's a fact you can't afford to ignore. Profiles with a professional photo get 21 times more views. Think about that for a second. 21 times more people seeing you, noticing you, and potentially reaching out to you. And why? Because people do business with people they trust, and your photo is the first step in building that trust. Now, let me tell you a story, one I will never forget. When I was a recruiter in the chemical industry, I once came across a candidate who, on paper, had it all. A young chemist working in the analytical lab of a major soft drink company. Bachelor's degree, 5 years experience, and get this, $135,000 compensation back in 2018 with a bachelor's degree. Impressive, right? But let me tell you what really made her stand out for all the wrong reasons. Her profile picture. Now, you'd think someone with credentials like that would know better. But no, her photo, it looked like she was ready for a night out, wearing something more suited for a dance floor than a professional network. But wait, It gets better. It was a selfie. And based on the angle, with a toilet paper holder in view, it was clear she took her shot while sitting in a bathroom stall. Let me make this clear. Your LinkedIn profile picture is not the place for selfies, night out attire, or bathroom backdrops. You need to look like the professional you are, dressed in what you would wear to work with a smile that says, "I'm approachable and competent." Your head should fill most of the frame, and for the love of all things professional, cut off the person next to you in group photos. And unless you graduated yesterday, save the cap and gown for your mom's Facebook, not your LinkedIn profile. Remember, your picture is your first impression. Don't make it a lasting mistake. When someone sees your profile, they need to instantly think, this is someone I can do business with, someone I can hire, or someone I want in my network. So take a hard look at your profile picture. Is it saying, "I'm a professional"? Or is it screaming, "I didn't even try"? Because on LinkedIn, just like in real life, your first impression matters. Make it count. Let me ask you a question. When someone lands on your LinkedIn profile, are they instantly intrigued? Or do they scroll right past like the thousands of other profiles out there? Your headline, the text right under your name, this is your hook. It is the billboard that either gets people to stop and pay attention or keeps them driving by. Here's the deal. Your headline needs to be clear, compelling, and speak directly to the value you bring. Don't just slap a title in there. We're going to work on making a headline soon, but this is your opportunity to position yourself. Whether you are a job seeker, business owner, or consultant, your headline should make people say, "I need to know more about this person." Here's an example of a headline. For job seekers, you can say role-specific keywords, area or industry of expertise, and your unique value. So for example, analytical chemist, line, small molecule and biopharma expertise, line, advancing drug development through high precision testing. Now let's talk about the About section. Too many people waste this prime real estate. This isn't the place for a boring biography or a list of your past jobs. This is where you define yourself, who you are, what you've accomplished, and more importantly, how can you help the person reading your profile? Tell your story here. It should be written in the first person, like you are talking directly to your audience. Let them get a sense of who you are, what makes you tick, and why they need to connect with you. And here's the kicker. End with a call to action. Don't just let them read and walk away. Tell them what to do next. Whether it's connect with you, visit your website, make it easy for them to take that next step. This is your chance to stand out from the noise. Don't waste it. Let me break it down for you. Adding your current position to your LinkedIn profile doesn't just update your status. It increases your profile views by 8 times. That's right, 8 times more eyeballs on you. Why does this matter? Simple. You want choices. You want recruiters coming to you instead of you chasing them, because more options means more leverage. More leverage means more control over your career and your future. And that's what this is all about, isn't it? Having the power to choose the next step in your career instead of hoping for a break. Having 2 completely filled out is the best practice. Here's another kicker. If you've got 5 or more skills listed, You are 33 times more likely to get contacted by recruiters. If you don't have those skills listed, guess what? You're invisible. And the truth is, LinkedIn gives you room for 100 skills on your profile. That's right, 100. And every one of those skills is a potential match for a recruiter's search. Adding skills to your LinkedIn profile is simple. Go to your profile page, scroll down to skills and endorsements, and in the upper right-hand corner, there's a little link that says add a new skill. Click on that link and then add some skills to your profile. And please recognize, just because you've been studying at some of the finest institutions doesn't mean your degree alone is going to do all the talking. Remember, most recruiters out there don't have your background. So if you are not explicitly telling them what you can do, if you are not highlighting your skills, you are leaving opportunities on the table because recruiters are searching with a specific skill set in mind. They are looking at whether your profile checks off their list of required skills. And if you don't have those skills listed, they won't even see your profile, no matter how qualified you are. Okay, so we just covered the basics for Optimize. So now your profile has a pulse. It's not just a placeholder, it's a handshake, a hook, and your first impression all rolled into one. But a great profile means nothing if no one sees it. In part 4, we're diving into networking, how to build real connections, avoid lazy in-mail messages, and show up in the right conversations. Because LinkedIn isn't about collecting contacts, it is about building relationships that open doors.